As a Nigerian teenager, this used to be our favorite snack back in secondary school days. A combination of these yummy buns with any soda drink is a match made in heaven. Without wasting much of your time, let me share the recipe with you. In a bowl, I would add my flour. After adding my flour, you can check the measurement in the caption. After adding my flour, I'll go ahead to add my nutmeg powder and, of course, my baking powder. Because I'll be using salted margarine, I won't be using any salt at all in this ingredient since the margarine already contains enough salt. So after adding all my dry ingredients in this bowl, I'm going to mix everything together, and after mixing it, I would go ahead to add my margarine into this bowl of dry ingredients, and I will go ahead to mix everything together until it's properly and well combined. After mixing it together with the margarine, I'm going to set it aside. Then I go ahead to prepare and bring together the wet ingredients. Take note of the fact that I added all of the dry ingredients together except the sugar, and I'm going to explain why. In a bowl, I'm going to be adding all of the wet ingredients here. So I first add my milk. After adding the milk, I'll add my water, and after adding the water, I would add the sugar. After adding the sugar, I'm going to take my time to mix everything together until the sugar is well dissolved into this wet ingredient. The reason why I would add the sugar here instead of mixing it together with the dry ingredients is because I wouldn't want to excessively mix my batter. So it's better I dissolve the sugar with the wet ingredients so that once I add the wet ingredient into the dry ingredients, there won't be need to mix it too much so that it doesn't develop gluten, which would lead to forming a very tough buns. All I need to do is to mix it just for it to come together and not to mix excessively. It doesn't have to be too smooth. So now I've mixed my batter and it's ready for me to start frying. So all I need to do is to add some vegetable or canola oil in my pan and allow it to heat up. The oil should not be too much so that it doesn't burn on the outside while the inside is still very fresh. In order to check the temperature of the oil, I'm going to add a little butter inside. This will enable me to know if the temperature is good enough for me to start frying. Once it's good enough, I'll start adding the rest of the butter inside, molding it in a ball form, ensuring the heat is on the low, because once it's too high, then it wouldn't give it a chance to cook properly on the inside and out. After adding it, I'll give it time to fry, and from time to time I'll flip it to ensure that both sides are properly fried until it's golden brown. And once it's golden brown like this, then I'll know that it's ready and I'll take it off heat and place it in a place where the oil would drain. Afterwards, I go ahead to serve and enjoy my crunchy and yummy Nigerian buns. I just enjoyed watching this video. I hope you give this a try. And when you do, for a start, yours doesn't have to be this smooth. There is always room for trying another day. So when you try it and it doesn't come out this smooth, you can always try again until you get it right. So you can see what it looks like on the inside. Very crunchy on the outside and very soft on the inside. Thank you for watching.